Hey guys, thanks for coming to SOFIC 2016. My name is James Overton. I'm the president and founder of High Threat Concealment. High Threat Concealment, I started that as kind of a hobby over in Afghanistan. The gear that we were issued at the time wasn't really up to what we needed it to do as far as low visibility operations. So what kind of started as a hobby quickly grew into something that was a lot more than that for us. Basically what we've designed is equipment that can be used for low visibility operations. There wasn't a lot of stuff at the time that could be used for low visibility operations. Basically everything that was there was stuff designed for high pro operations, and we basically would modify that as we went along. So what we've got here is a complete concealment system that you can use for low visibility operations, PSD operations, clandestine operations, anything like that. RJ, our Director of Business Development here, is wearing one version of our system right here. This is what we call the low vis battle belt. It's a little bit higher profile than what our normal low vis system consists of. It's got a padded belt that we made in conjunction with high speed gear. But the whole system's designed to be modular, so you can tailor it up or down depending on your specific mission requirements. This right here is our standard low profile system. And you can see basically it's a lot of different components that are connected together. So you can tailor it for your specific mission requirements depending on what you guys are going to be running. So if you need to run heavy on pistol mags, this can be configured to run with all pistol mags. If you need more rifle mags, different calibers, we pretty much do every holster that's out there right now, radio holders, quick detach medical kits. One of the first pieces that I made when I was in Afghanistan was a radio holder. The problems that we were always having over there, when you're in those tight confined vehicles and you would sit back on your radio, a lot of times the radio would key up or hot mic. So what we designed was a radio holder that would basically cover all of the components of the radio so that you wouldn't have that hot mic system. So basically the radio would go in and protect the buttons from being activated, to give you a hot mic situation. With the move to low visibility operations, when I was on the State Department detail, one of the first things that the people stopped carrying was medical gear. So basically what we designed is a medical kit that could be worn in the small of your back, but still accessed quickly with either hand. So let's say your left arm has been immobilized, reach back with your right arm or vice versa. Basically you would grab this tab here, pull off the medical kit quickly, and you can access your individual IFAC, very rapidly. That was one of the first things that the guys stopped carrying over there with the move to low visibility operations. We've got a couple different sizes of the pouches. This is a smaller version to carry some of the equipment here. We've also got a full-size version as well. Functions exactly the same as that, where it basically just pops off in your hand. It still has a grab handle, so when you pull it off, you don't drop it on the floor. It's got a place where you can put a tourniquet on the bottom here, so you can carry an extra tourniquet. You can put a tourniquet on the inside, and all your components for the individual kit. We've also tried partnering with certain companies out there that are making gear specific to low visibility operations. One of the companies we partner with is a company called Velocity Systems. They make fantastic gear, but basically what we've tried to do is give you a complete solution for low visibility operations. So you see RJ here, he's running a low profile setup, but what we've also got here is a magnetic chest rack. So you can carry these on the inside of your vehicle, up in the top of your vehicle, grab these and pull these off if you needed to, and it just goes on just like that. It'll go right through your shirt and it will lock in place there. But the reason for the move to low visibility operations, especially when it comes to security details and things like that, is to reduce your profile over there. So you're basically looking like a civilian or a local national. So we would wear local national attire, or we would dress like the dignitaries that we're protecting. So when we're moving around, it allows us to move more freely and not give as much of a signature. So that's kind of the idea behind low visibility operations. And it's basically increasing as we go along with the move from high profile operations, reducing our forces overseas. It allows us to be able to go out there and operate a little bit more freely, especially in non-permissive environments like Iraq and Afghanistan. So basically, our biggest contract right now that we have is with the Department of State. All of the WPS contractors with the Department of State are being issued this full system right here. We're starting to break into Naval Special Warfare and another few entities as well. And while I've been up here talking, I've actually got the same system on, but the lower profile version of what RJ has on. So it doesn't really print very well, so if you look underneath my shirt, minus the radio mics here, I basically have the entire system on as well. But it kind of started as a hobby for us in about 2009. We're a veteran-owned company. I'm the founder of the company along with a partner of mine. We've got about 75% of the guys that work for me are all veterans. Everything that we make is US made, and we're based out of Virginia. Yep, just take it off. Yeah. This is just a little closer look at the low-vis battle belt here. So you can wear it in a couple different configurations. RJ's running it with the overbelt, underbelt. So if you need to throw the rig on quickly, you wear the underbelt here. You just grab your rig and it comes on, and then the Velcro locks into the underbelt here, and this just connects here in the front. The other version that we have that I'm wearing works off the same concept. This version right here is our leather low profile belt. Nothing screams I'm carrying a gun like the Cobra buckles from Austria Alpine. They're fantastic buckles, but it's a big key indicator for somebody that's carrying a weapon. But for this belt right here, it basically breaks up the tactical profile. So this looks like I'm wearing a normal leather dress belt in the front here. But when you take it off, basically you've got the whole system right here that you can put on or off very quickly. But it hugs nice and tight to the body. It's made out of a material called Boltron, which is a high-grade thermoplastic. Like I said, everything's made here in the United States, right there in Virginia, with everything assembled. We use high-end materials as far as the stainless steel components. It's black oxide coated screws, so if you're using them for waterborne operations, they're not going to rust on you. And that's basically our system in a nutshell.